Hello children, welcome to the YouTube channel of Welkin National School, Vasai East. This is Mrs. Mamata Bijo, your subject teacher of SST. Today I will be teaching for standard 8th, that is Geography, chapter number 8, Industries. Now they have given this photograph of industries. The process of converting the available raw material into finished products, is done in the factories. The finished product is durable, more useful and has an added value. Industries or manufacturing unit provides secondary occupation due to the availability of resources, development of science and technology and other favorable condition. There is the development of industries and a boost to industrialization. Industries help in speeding up the economic development of humans, and it also helps in achieving the economic development of a country. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that there are many industries. Now if you will see many industries, it is basically the process of converting raw materials into the finished product, and these goods are durable and added value. It provides secondary occupation. It has also given development according to the availability of resources. Industries, they give boost in the speeding up the economic development of humans, and it helps in achieving the economic development of a country. Now there are some factors affecting the location of an industry. They have given this: agricultural produce, availability of labor, then energy, market, then mineral, forest, water supply. Taking into account the above factors, note in different colors the favorable factors required for the factories and given below and the following. Now there is iron and steel industry, then textile, then sugar. Geographical explanation. In any given area, the development of industries is dependent on several factors such as the availability of raw material, water, labor, transport, capital market, etc. As per the availability of these factors, specific industries develop. Because of the unequal distribution of these factories, industrial development does not take place at the same pace at all places. Some regions are suitable for the development of industries, while in other regions only particularly industries develop. Dense forest and desert areas are not conducive to industrial development. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that now the development of industries is dependent on many factors such as availability of raw materials, water, labor, transport, capital market, etc. Now due to the unequal distribution of these all factors, industrial development cannot take place at the same place. Now many regions are suitable for the development of industries, but very dense forest and desert area are not suitable to the industrial development. Now this is the localization of iron and steel industry. Now they have given the symbol of this iron ore, then this is the symbol of manganese, limestone, coal and iron and steel industry. Now if you see this symbol is over here. So this area is of iron and steel industry. This symbol is of this. So this is the area of limestone. While looking for answers to the above question, you must have realized that for the localization of iron and steel industry, The most important factors are the availability of raw material and energy, both of which are available around Jamshedpur. The raw material is heavy and bulky, and it is uneconomical to transport it to a factory far away. Hence, it is favorable to establish this industry in the area where the raw material is available. This is the reason for the establishment of the iron and steel industry at Jamshedpur. Now, over here in this paragraph, they have explained that now to make the iron and steel industry, first is required availability of raw material. For the localization, Jamshedpur is the famous for iron and steel industry. For this, all materials are heavy and bulky, and it is uneconomical to transport it to a factory far away. So it will be good idea where you get the raw material easily, and it is favorable to establish this industry. So this is the reason for the establishment of iron and steel industry. Now there are the classification of industries as per their nature. Types of industries. There are three types of industry. One is small industry, then second is medium industry, third is heavy industry. Now in small industry they making of the earthen pots, bakery products, etc. In medium industry they do the food processing industry, there is jaggery making, etc. Now in the heavy industry they will go for the cement, sugar, iron and steel. All the three pictures above are related to the concept of industry, but the nature of their work is different. In this industry, raw materials, labor force, capital, land, etc. are all essential factors. Now, as per the nature of the work, industries can be classified. Very often, the finished products from one industry is used as a raw material in another industry. Example, sugar produced in the sugar factories is used as a sweetener, a raw material in the manufacture of products such as biscuits, jams and jellies. Similarly, iron rods are used as raw materials in the engineering industries in the manufacture of steel, furniture, etc. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that every industry's nature is different. So all industries require some raw material, labor force, capital, land. So these are all the important factors they all industries require. Now for the finished product, industry requires raw material like sugar factory used for sweetener and raw material in manufacture of products such as biscuit, jams and jellies, and now iron rods are used for the raw materials. Now they have given this picture. It's an industry. Over here they have given jaggery making. This is the jaggery making industry. Then this is the oil press industry. This is the food processing, and then this is dal mill making industry. Now let's read the agro based industry. India is predominantly agrarian country. In India, a variety of agricultural products is available. Different types of agro based industries have come up. In addition to these industries, processing agricultural products have also developed. These include the dairy industry, food processing, jaggery making, etc. Industries dependent on agricultural product have been established everywhere. There have also been developed of heavy industries like textile and sugar. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that India is full of agrarian country with lots of agricultural product, and there are many agro based industry. So they are processing agricultural product developed with which includes dairy industry, fruit processing, jaggery making industry. So this type of industries are developed everywhere. Heavy industries like textile and sugar. Industrial development. The establishment of industries and industrial development have an important role in the economic development of a country. Industrial development is essential for improving the standard of living and increasing the per capita income of citizens. The citizens of a country get employment opportunity and their lifestyle improve. The per capita income of the country goes up and there is an increase in the export of finished products. This result in an increase in the foreign exchange reserve. For all these reasons, it is necessary to give a fillip to industrialization in a country. The government establish industrial estate to boost industrial development and increase the employment opportunities in a region. Industries have an important role in the economic development of a country. Hence, all countries take special efforts for promoting industrial development. To enable this, industrial estates have been established. These estates are given concessional rates for electricity, water, and tax. Now, in this paragraph, they have explained that establishment of industries plays an important role for the economic development of a country. It is useful for improving the standard of living and increasing per capita income of the citizen. This gives employment opportunities and their lifestyle also improves. So the per capita income countries goes up and increases the finished goods. So the government established industrial estate to boost and increase the employment opportunities. Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation. It is also said as MIDC. On 1st August 1962 in Maharashtra, the state government established the Maharashtra Industrial Development Corporation and through it set up industries in every district of the state. Through this, the decentralization of industries is expected throughout the state. Like Maharashtra, other states have also established such corporations. In this industrial estate, very often auxiliary industries have been established. In addition, employment opportunities have been made available to local people. In this industrial estate, various facilities necessary for industrial have been made available. In an area, get employment. It also helps in increasing the per capita income. For the economic development of an agrarian country, it is necessary to have industries based on agricultural products. Such industries not only result in agricultural development but also the economic development of a country. The standard of living of the people also rises. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that 1st August 1962 in Maharashtra, the state government has established Industrial Development Corporation. There is every industry in the district of the state. Many other states have also established such corporation. Employment opportunities were made available to the local people, which include various facilities. Information technology is an important engineering branch in today's world. In this branch, work is carried out by computer. In this industry, India has made rapid progress. The availability of skilled manpower in the most important reason for this. In this industry, searching for searching for technological information, obtaining, analyzing and compiling it, presenting it graphically and providing it as per requirement is the nature of work. All this information is obtained from the internet on computers, mobile and other devices. The creation or development of special software on these handsets is another important component of the industries. Today there is an increase in the use of computers and technology. There is a great variety in the type of information collected and it is used all over the world. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that information technology till used all over the this today in the world. It is important and famous for engineering. All the work is done in the computer and it has done rapid progress in India. The main reason is skilled manpower. The main reason is skilled manpower. Then the work includes searching for technical information, obtaining, then analyzing and then compiling it, presenting it graphically and to provide as per the requirement. So today the computer and the technology is increased and the information can be acquired from internet, computers, mobiles and other devices. Then creation or development is a special software on handset, an important component of the industry. When corporate social responsibility. When an industrialist or a group of the industries work for the betterment of the society and for the conservation, or a group of industries work for the betterment of the society and for the conservation of the environment, it is known as corporate social responsibility. Showing responsibility to society by helping needy people or needy organization is an important task. With this objective, when an industry or a group of industry have made a profit for over 5 crores, they are expected to spend at least 2% of their profit. 2% of their profit on acts benefiting the society. For this, their assistance in the areas below is expected. The provision of educational facilities, the provision of facilities related to the health, the development of the village or region, establishing centers for people like environmental development centers, etc. There is a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industries or group of industries on various schemes under corporate social responsibility. Now over here in this paragraph they have explained that in a society, by helping needy people or needy organization is also important task. Now corporate social responsibility means any industrialist or any group of industries, when they work together for the betterment of the society and for the conservation of the environment, that is known as corporate social responsibility. Okay. Now when the industries makes the profit, then 2% of the profit act as a benefiting the society. Now the assistance in the area is expected, like provision of educational facilities, then facilities related to health, then development of the village. Then in corporate social responsibility there is a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industry. Then for any assistance in the area, there is a educational facility also, provision is also given. Then there is also provision facility for the health. Then there is also a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industries. So these are all the various schemes for the corporate social responsibility. So students, we have completed this chapter. Hope you all have understood this chapter. Bye students, take care and have a nice day.